Okay.
I think we're being live streamed now. Yes, we are live on Facebook. Okay. What's up, everyone? Coach Julie here, and I am live with my client, Allison. Allison, I'm going to let you take it away and introduce yourself to everyone.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Allison. I live in Omaha, Nebraska, and I'm a customer service specialist for a swine genetics company. You see my little pig on my desk right there. There's a bunch behind me, but yeah,
That is cute.
excited to be here.
Yes, excited to have you here. You've been with us for since March. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, March. Awesome. All right, Allison. So just a couple of questions for you. Well, I guess it's more than a couple, a few questions for you today for this interview. So where was your health at before beginning the program?
I would describe it like a roller coaster.
Okay.
A lot of a lot of up and down, like kind of
Yeah,
like yo-yo dieting, if you will, like falling off the wagon, getting on the wagon, highly inconsistent.
I like the roller coaster analogy. That's a good way to, that's a
Yeah.
good visual to have. Yeah.
Mhm.
And how was that affecting your life?
Um, I just felt, you feel like a failure once you fall off the wagon. So then you're, not ashamed of yourself, but you feel bad, like you're not in a good headspace. And then when you get back on, you're like, I'm doing great, I'm doing great. And then you fall off, and then it's just a vicious cycle.
Yeah, I'm sure like that's not a good feeling, like you said, once you feel like you get back on and then you fall off, and it's just not a good
Mhm.
feeling to not have that consistency in your life, and just to feel like you probably felt like you were spinning your wheels. So I can imagine that.
Yeah.
How
Mhm.
has or what has changed in your life and in your health as a result of joining the Fit and Fulfilled team?
So I'm more consistent. I wouldn't say like 100% of the time, but I think that's okay. I'm way more consistent than I was, falling off the wagon, getting back on kind of thing. So I think I have like one on track day. So that's my when I fall off the wagon, which is kind of nice. It's just one day, not like 3 weeks or whatever, whatever the time frame was.
Yeah.
I think ahead more. I plan ahead more. Um, so yeah, I'm constantly thinking about things like, oh, I can work out this these days this week, meal prep, or plan out what I'm going to eat all week, that kind of thing. It just brings more consistency to my life, and then just a good plan for the week ahead. And it helps also at work too. Like I plan better for, my days and my work schedule and things like that. So I think I'm more prepared, in fitness, health, life, all the things.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. I think you've been really consistent and you've had really good progress, and having that untracked day is a part of your plan. So we won't
Yeah.
even say you fall off the wagon with that because it's in there. So you're still on the wagon with it. But I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah, I like that you said, that you're pre-planning and thinking about things, and that it's everything. You're in all areas of your life now, that it's been an improvement. So that's definitely good to hear. Definitely
Hmm.
an improvement, I would say. Um,
Yes. I love
yeah. What has been like the most helpful thing from the program that you have, or what has been the most helpful thing that you've gotten out of the program?
I think accountability, having you as my coach is helpful, and, the check ins once a week and all that stuff, for just in general. If I need to talk to you, I can go to you. So that's been helpful, having somebody to lean on. And then the community overall, all the people that are in the Fit and Fulfilled group, I like, seeing what they bring, like questions that they have or things that they've implemented that it's like, oh, I could do that, or I could, try that out. It's a really nice community to have. So
Yeah,
I like that part.
for sure. Accountability is huge. We definitely bring that to the table. And then the community aspect is huge too. So anytime you have a question or need advice or suggestions or whatever, you can get that from the group because there's a lot of us in there, and a lot of women that are along the same kind of journey as you. So you can kind of hear from everyone and get a lot of different ideas or think about things in a different way. So I definitely think that's great. It's something that our team brings to the table. So yeah. All right. So when you thought about joining, like, were you skeptical of joining? And if you were, what ultimately led to your decision to join the team?
Yeah, I don't know if I was really super skeptical because it happened. I feel like it happened really fast. I knew I needed to make a change,
Mhm.
and I stumbled upon this, I think, on Facebook, actually. Like, it did like a questionnaire type thing about how many calories you should eat in a day because, yeah, I was just interested in it. But once I found this and learned more about it, I was like, oh, yep, I definitely need that. And it sounded like something that would like push me, motivate me, keep me accountable, um, get me more consistent. All the things that I was lacking, it seemed like Fit and Fulfilled was going to bring to me. So I don't think I was really skeptical. It was just more of a matter of when can I start?
Awesome. Yeah. So it was kind of like you knew what you needed and it was
Mhm.
presented in front of you. So you were like, I'm doing this. Heck yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. We love that. Well, I'm so glad you joined and it's been awesome being your coach. So super happy that you took the plunge. All right.
Yes.
Who would you say that this program is for?
Anyone.
Yeah. Anyone?
Anyone out there. Yeah. I mean, regardless of goals or age or gender, I think anybody could benefit from this.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so too. I like that. All
Mhm.
right. And the last question I have for you is what is one piece of advice you have for someone who is wanting to start their fitness journey?
Like Nike, just do it. Stop waiting, stop, looking at the scale, things like that. Just do it. You'll feel so much better. I mean, since March, since I've started, I've been like more confident. We talked about that in our little group today about confidence that Coach Jen put in the chat. And that is super awesome. And I feel more consistent. It's just all around. And I talked about it earlier. Like, it's not just in my health and fitness, it's in my work life and my personal life. I just feel like a better human, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's because of Fit and Fulfilled. Like, all the things that you guys bring has, brought that to me. So I wouldn't hesitate, if you're wanting to do something different, this is a good place to do it. So
Yeah.
my advice to be just do it. Take the plunge, dive in. It's not scary.
Yeah. I like that. It's not scary.
It's
Just do
not
it.
it's not scary. I mean, I think you guys do a great job of getting people started and all that stuff. You just have to put what you thought about diet culture, fitness, and all those things that you've heard through the years put it to the side and just come in with a fresh slate and let you guys do your thing, which, helps.
Yeah. I love that you said that. First of all, I want like our new slogan to be like, it's not scary. Just kidding. But I definitely love that you said, put what you think you know and about diet culture and all that to the side because you're absolutely right. There's a lot of information out there and it's a lot of times you have to unlearn what you think you know and learn the new stuff. So
Yeah.
as long as you're willing to do that and willing to put in the work, then it's definitely worth it. So, and you've done that and it shows.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. It's a journey, that's for sure. So,
yeah,
yeah.
it is. It is a journey, but life's a journey. So, might as well just buckle down and do it, like you said.
Okay. Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, that is all the questions I have for you. Thank you so much for taking the time out of this Thursday to jump on here and answer them for me. It was
No
fun.
problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun.
Well, I will wrap this up. If anyone has any questions for us, they can drop them in the comments below and we'll be happy to answer them. But other than that, Allison, I will let you go. I hope everyone has a good rest of their Thursday, and that's it. So I will chat with you guys later. Thank you, Allison, and I'll
Thank
message
you. Bye.
you. All right, bye.
Bye.